We are live. Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome again to my Go Live interview series. And I'm grateful that I have this guest right now, Everod Edwards. Did I pronounce your name
Yes,
good?
yes,
Everod
yes.
Edwards. Welcome to my business page. Thank you for saying yes to my invitation to be my guest in my Go Live interview. So how are you?
I'm doing fine, thanks.
Mm-hmm. So
Enjoying some better weather.
Ontario, right?
Yes,
Ontario.
yes.
So okay. So let's straight to the point. So tell us who is Everod Edwards.
Okay. Well, as you have heard the introduction, my name is Everod Edwards. Uh, I'm originally from the island of Jamaica, so
Mm,
big up to all Jamaicans and everybody else everywhere else. I'm now residing in Ontario, Canada. I'm a husband of a beautiful wife, uh, father of two blessed children.
oh,
I'm a postal worker for over 13 years now. I'm also an associate pastor
I see.
and proud digital online business owner
So
and mentor.
uh, yeah. So how is working as a postal employee?
It's good. And the reason why I love it is because of the flexibility.
I see.
Um, yes, because I
So, so we are digital entrepreneurs. So I'm gonna ask you, what led you to this venture, and why did you decide to go for it?
well prior to starting the business, I was actually working three different jobs,
Wow.
and I would estimate that um, I didn't have approximately 2 hours to even take care of myself or even to spend time with my family
Yeah.
because I was working one from 6 to 10, and I get off that one, take a break, freshen up, go to the one for 11 to 7, and then my
Mm,
third one would start somewhere at 5:30. So I think for 1 week I had to excuse myself from the 11 to 7 at 5:30 to so that I could go to the 5:30 to about 4 o'clock. So I am looking at about 2, 3 hours tops that I would be able to sleep and spend time with my family. So I knew that that cannot be any way for anybody to live because
yeah.
I didn't have the time to spend with my family. I didn't have the time to take care of myself. And
Yeah.
at that time, I was the breadwinner. So
Mm-hmm.
if anything happens to me health-wise, then the whole family would suffer.
Yes.
So I had to find another uh, resort, so to
Mm-hmm.
speak. So I end up, I was actually watching YouTube and was watching some gospel channel, and I saw two persons from Calgary, Alberta. They are now my coaches, and they were talking about the business. And what drew me to them is that yes, they spoke about how the business helped them to pay off their consumer debts, but then they start talking about sponsoring missionaries. I said, "Wow, that's unusual because normally you look at adverts and no business owner never talks about sponsoring missionaries."
Mm-hmm.
So, and because it's something that resonates with me, I click on their link and I watched the webinar. I was I was amazed by the system because I've already been in different businesses that
Oh,
didn't take off the ground. So
really?
when I
Mm,
when I when I saw the workshop, I was more perked and interested. So, but I didn't join right away. I was still skeptical, but I didn't allow my skepticism to paralyze me. I
how long did you wait before you jump into this business?
It was, I think, about a year or over a year.
Oh,
So
Okay.
what I keep doing, I keep going back to the workshop and I keep watching to see if I would see the coaches again.
Yes.
Um, um, and I end up seeing them again, and then I decide that because they first of all they look very sincere, persons of integrity and very honest. So um, just looking at that and being able to see that they're real persons, because the
Mm-hmm.
advert wasn't like those generic advert that you normally see. It was
Mm-hmm.
just so real, and you know that it's not something that is made up or fake.
Yes.
So, so from then I just jump in, and as they would say, the rest is history.
So when you jump in and you were invited to our biggest community, what did you say? What you were amazed by the successful people inside the community, right? Even
Oh
me, I
yeah.
was amazed.
Oh man. When I saw some of the results, I was just scratching my head, because some of them was just you actually see it, but it was amazing with the results, and almost as if you're saying, "Wow, that's such a tremendous achievement with
Yes.
some of these results." And
Yeah.
I was blown away, first of all, by the fact that you would have, because normally when I do business, when I start my business, and even if they promise you to support you along the line, I've never seen the type of support that I see with this community.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was pretty much amazed and very very grateful for being a part of such a supportive community that we are.
Yeah. So I hear you. As you said earlier that you're working three jobs. It's really hard when you're working three jobs and you don't have time for your time self-care, and then you don't have time for your family. So a lot of people here in our community, they want to seek time freedom aside from extra income, time freedom and self-care, because if you don't have self-care, how could you work and work and work, right, to provide for your family?
Yeah.
So my next question is, what has this business done for you?
There's a whole list, but I know that we have time. So one of the first thing is that I didn't know much about social media. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
know much about social media platforms like Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have Rumble and all those stuff, LinkedIn. So I didn't know anything about them. And when I started the business and I realized that I have to actually use these platforms in order to grow my business.
Yes.
And if I had to spend the money to get the training on these platforms or just in social media marketing, I would spend a whole lot of money. And just to see that you're able to use a step-by-step training and to be able to tap into the resources that they already have in place, and then to
Mhm.
be able to learn all these things, and that was tremendous for me, because I had no clue about it. And just by doing the training and seeing it in operation the moment you're doing it, it sort of gives you added information as how to approach each platform and what the strategies we are to use for each platform. So I didn't know anything about it. So the business gave me the knowledge of Facebook and Instagram and
Mhm.
YouTube. It also caused me to have experience a more personal growth as well too,
Mhm.
because of the recommended books. There are certain things that information that you didn't know, because it caused that caused you to limit yourself.
Yes.
But with these books that we have, they were recommended by the coach, and you read them, you understand that all this time you probably were limiting yourself to think that you can just do this and no more. But by going through them over and over, sharing them with the team, you realize that there's more in you than what you thought before. And doing the training and reading the books, and it caused you to now grow from where you were to into
Mhm.
somebody that now thinks that there is limitless potential and possibilities for
Yes.
me. it also gave me time freedom too, because time freedom was one of the things that I was looking forward to, especially to spend quality time with my family, because we didn't I didn't have the time to spend with them. And one of the things too is that I learned by doing this business is that sometimes you believe that you need all this exorbitant amount of money to you know spend time with your family, like go to a city or something. You think you need all that, but I learned that you could just take a road trip, and from that road trip you can go to a different city each time and
Mm-hmm.
still having quality time with them, not breaking the bank, but you're still being able to explore places together with the family. So the
Yes.
business partner allowed me to realize that thing, that
Mm-hmm.
you can do it, even if you're not at the potential place where we are all striving for yet, but you can do it in small steps, and we're able to do it. And as a result, we now started family trips to different cities all over Ontario, um,
Wow.
and
That's
into other
nice.
provinces as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because just
Oh,
recently, just recently we went to Alberta, and we're able to bump into our coaches. They actually came and saw us on the trip as well. So it has tremendous benefits by just
yeah.
being a part of it as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's really amazing how this business you can bring it anywhere you want, as long as you
Yeah,
have mobile data, internet, and of course cell phone, right? So
yes,
business
definitely.
on the go, and your market is global, not only limited on the local place, but it can be it can reach globally, right?
Yes,
So
definitely.
what would you say to someone who is curious but hesitant to start their own digital business?
First thing I would say to them is that I know where you are right now, being hesitant, because I was there too. I was skeptical, um, and I had to do my due diligence to ensure that I was going into a business which was legitimate. I was going to a business that will not just be a get rich scheme, because
Mm-hmm.
the get rich scheme businesses, they fail after a time.
Yes.
Um, so I was looking for a business with integrity, a business that could not just provide you with finance, but be able to make you become um, a better person overall. So I would say to them, yes, I know where you are. I know that you should be hesitant, and you should be skeptic. But one thing I can warn you against: don't allow that skepticism to paralyze you, because sometimes we allow skepticism to hold us back from certain opportunity, right? So we
Mm-hmm.
allow those opportunities to pass because we become so skeptical that we think every opportunity that comes is something that we shouldn't get into. So yes, I've been at your phase, but I have moved on, and I've
Mm-hmm.
realized by starting the business that yes, it's a doable business, and as you mentioned before, it's mobile. So anywhere in the world you go, and you have your phone, your laptop, or your iPad, and
Mm-hmm.
access to internet or data or Wi-Fi, then you
Mm-hmm.
can carry that business with you. There's no overhead cost that you are going to be. There's no brick and mortar. There's no inventory that you have to do. So all that cost of inventory and renting a building and those overhead costs is not going to be incurring this business, because it's a business on the go, mobile
Yes.
business that you can
Yes.
do. So if you have signed up, if you have not yet signed up, sign up for the workshop, um, watch the workshop, and then based on the workshop, I'm certain that there's going to be something that resonates with you. And once that something resonates with you, it's an indication that this business might be right for you. And once you do so, then you make the next step of paying a 30-day refundable fee. And it's
Yes.
like a giveaway, because
Yes.
if you pay and within that 30 days you believe that this business is not for you, you can request a refund. And the good thing with the refund is that we're not going to charge any administrative fee. You're
Yes.
going to get back your exact fee that you pay. So yes, you can be hesitant, but don't allow that hesitancy and skepticism to paralyze you from not jumping into this, taking a leap of faith to
Mm-hmm.
start a new journey in the right direction.
Yes, wow. Thank you for that insight about our business. So thank you, brother Everod. Now I call you brother because you're a pastor.
Yeah,
So thank you for sharing your insight about our business, and to those watching right now, and to those gonna watch the replay, check this out. If it resonates, my story and brother Everodd's story, just sign up. Sign up. Just a free workshop. It's a free workshop that you can repeatedly watched. Like Brother Everett said, she waited for 1 year before he jumped. He waited for 1 year before he jumped into business. He kept on watching the workshop, right? And
yeah.
the right time, maybe it's your right time, right? So just check it out, and it will gonna be you will gonna be grateful and thank yourself later. Thank you
Yeah.
everyone for watching. Thank you,
Thank you so
brother.
much. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.